Kick it.
Hi, and welcome to Live at BDC. I'm Hale, and as a teacher and choreographer, I've had the opportunity to travel throughout the US and abroad, training some of the world's most talented aspiring professionals.
And I'm Calen Kurka. As an instructor and choreographer, I've taught across Canada, the US, and overseas, and I'm currently on faculty at the Broadway Dance Center in New York City. I am also the founder, director, and choreographer for Pushing Progress, a contemporary company and workshop. Chris and I are very excited to share with you some of our techniques and tricks for complicated floor choreography. Like anything else in dance, this movement takes strength, a good strong center, and great technique to execute correctly.
We're going to start with some basic floor positions and then move on to more complicated movement. We suggest mastering these basic floor positions first because they're a starting off point or a point of transition between more complicated movement.
We then plan on breaking down some of our signature steps and teaching you some variations on that movement, which will add to your floor work vocabulary.
Please remember to work slowly. This work has the potential to be very tricky and can be dangerous if not executed correctly. Always work for proper form and technique.
And remember, control, maximum upper body strength, and a good strong core are the tools to be used in transitioning through the movement you're about to learn. The more that you understand about your body and distributing your weight through this movement, the easier it all becomes.
With the techniques learned in this video, you're soon going to find yourself taking greater risk as a dancer. So let's get started, live at BDC.
We're going to start out by teaching our 4 basic floor positions first. Okay? From there, we're going to go into some more complicated movement. And what we're going to do, we're going to break things down. We're going to teach it one step at a time, a bunch of variations. And then we're going to throw something together in combos. We'll go and rehearse those. And then in the end, we'll end up performing it for you. So you're going to see a finished product. All right? So to help me start out here, first off, we're going to call in Anna. Hi, Anna. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Okay, so Anna's going to start us out with her first basic floor position. This one is going to be the plank. So we're going to start on our knees. Okay, from here, your plank is your basic push-up position. Okay, so you're going to walk your hands out, shoulder width apart. You want to make sure that your shoulders stay connected over top of the elbows and keeping the elbows over top of the wrist. We're going to push up onto the balls of our feet. Now, you want to make sure that your body is working in opposition. So we're taking our lower abdominals, we're going to pull them all the way up into the ribs. Okay, and we're going to take the lower spine, we're going to press the lower spine down and out through our heels. Okay, so we're keeping the energy going down the back of the body and pulling up the front of the body, out the top of the head. This can also be done over the toes. We're just going to take it over the toes. Once again, the energy is going down the back, shooting out over the toes and pulling up through the front of the body and out the top of the head, keeping the body in alignment. This is Anna, take a second and relax. Okay. This position is really easy to injure yourself in if you're not supporting your body correctly. So, I've already said twice about the abdominals and pressing down through the spine, but I can't reiterate that enough, how important that is for your body. As we get into some more complicated things like the shootout, which Anna will demonstrate in a second, it becomes so easy. If you let your back relax, you're not holding through your abdominals, you can crunch in the lower spine and you can injure yourself. So, Anna, we're going to take this as a shootout. Okay, this here is done from kneeling, and all she's going to do is she's going to toss her body forwards, landing on top of her hands. Energy once again pulling out the top of her head, pressing down through her feet to keep her body long, to stop it from jarring. Make sure that you watch those abdominals, keep them lifted, press down through your lower spine. All right, and shoots out. Fantastic. Okay. Once again, we're going to show one more variation on the plank, and this is going to be from standing. Really simple. You're going to jump out into your basic push-up position, and all you're doing is lowering into a crouch through the body and pressing out over top of the hands. And going, Anna, 6, 7, and jumps out. And pulling back to the knees.
So the next body position we're going to work on is your basic lunge. So we're going to have Sunny come out and help us. Hi, Sunny. From standing, we're just going to take our left leg front, and we're going to slide it right back in the floor in the same line of the hips, so our legs stay hip distance apart. And you're going to place your hands on either side of the foot. Now you really want to make sure, again, it's just like the plank position. We're really thinking about lifting up in the abdominals and stretching all the way out through the leg. Energy is going to come up all the way through the neck. You want to keep the neck in line with the back so your whole spine is in one line. Yeah, a variation on this we can do is we're going to take the front leg up to releve, and we're going to turn it out, place the other hand on inside of the foot, and we can either do this on a flat foot, in releve, and we can do it with the back foot over the toes. Now in this line, you want to make sure that you're really focusing on, you want to have a slight turnout in the back leg as well, so you're matched in the body line, because you don't want to be putting any pressure on that back knee. To demonstrate our next position, we're going to have Jess come on and help us. This next position is the pike position, and we actually use this one quite a bit in lots of different variations throughout these combos. So we're going to start on our knees, and we're going to walk the hands out in front of us. Now you're going to press the tailbone up to the ceiling, and you're going to go onto the balls of the feet. Now she's going to make sure she's pressing. You really want to push away from the floor because you don't want this to be a resting position, so it's still working. So she's pushing away from the floor, really keeping the back nice and open, tailbone's really reaching up to the ceiling. Yeah, pressing through the balls of the feet as well. This can also be done over the toes, as well as on the elbows.
All right, our fourth and final basic floor position is going to be the ramp. And I'm going to get Anna and Sunny to come out and help me demonstrate this. In yoga, they might also call this the bridge. So I'm going to take Sunny down on the ground. If you can just lay side or sit down sideways for us, and Anna, if you can just sit down facing the back wall. Fantastic. Okay. All we're going to do, we're going to contract and roll through our spine, and you will see this happening several times throughout this video. So contract and roll down onto your back. And we're going to press up through the pelvis, lengthening through the back, lifting through the abdominals, pressing all the way up. Fantastic. This can be done flat foot, or we can take it to the balls of the feet on forced arch. And to come down, you're just going to slowly roll back down through the top of the spine, all the way through the abdominals. Now that we've gone through our 4 basic positions, first of which was our plank, second was our lunge, going into our pike, and then into our ramp, we're going to go into the breakdown of the more complicated steps. The first one being the underarm spiral. So I'm going to ask Anna to come out right now and help me out with this one here. This one here could be considered a variation of our ramp. So Anna, if you want to start on the floor, please, in a fetal position. We are going to start, our left arm is extended out to the side. We're going to extend through our right leg. Now the right leg and left arm are going to rond de jambe at the same time. You're pressing onto the ball of the left foot. As you can see here, we are in our basic ramp with the right leg extended. The left arm is going to, the head is going to spiral through the left arm. Place the left arm down, and we're going to close both the knees into your fetal position. All right, so now let's see this at another angle. So we're going to extend through the left arm, once again extending through the right leg. The right leg does a rond de jambe. As you press up onto the ball of the left foot, you're in forced arch. You now find yourself in your basic ramp position. You close the right knees in, and the left arm comes over top of the head.
So we're going to bring Sunny on to show this next variation on the underarm spiral. Starts the same way. We're going to start back in our basic fetal position on the ground. We're going to extend that right leg. The only difference here is that it's going to go perpendicular to the ceiling. It's going to fan through the air. So she's going to fan that right leg up and over. She's going to press that left arm over her head. We hit that basic ramp position again, and we take it back down through the floor into our fetal position. So let's see this at a different angle. So here we go, Sunny. Extend that right leg, and she's going to shoot the energy up through the ceiling. Press the hips up, use the abdominals, place the foot down on the floor, take it underneath the left arm, and close it back down.
So our next step is going to be the footfall. Okay? This is a movement down on your shoulders. This is going to start the same way that our basic ramp did, rolling down through the abdominals, pressing all the way onto the shoulders. I'm going to get Sunny to demonstrate this. Sunny, if you can roll down through your abdominals, please. Take it to the shoulders. As you get to the shoulders, you're going to pull the knees into your chest. Now you're going to use your knees to pull yourself up onto your shoulders, and we're going to take this all the way up. Now you're pressing through your feet to try and hit a full shoulder stand here, reaching all the way through your toes, so you're pulling out of the abdominals all the way up. From here, we're going to bend the knees, and we're going to slowly lower the feet down to the floor, staying up on demi-point, finding our basic ramp position over forced arch. Sunny, would you like to try that again? And let's take it a little bit quicker. So you want to use the force of your knees to bring your legs up and over top of the shoulders. Make sure you're reaching through your toes. Try and find that slight stall in the air, and then bend the knees and slowly bring yourself down, lifting through the abdominals, supporting your lower spine. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8, rolling back and up, hold, and down. Fantastic, and slowly lower through the abdominals and bring it all the way up to sitting. Thank you, Sunny. So now I'm going to have Jess come in, and we're going to demonstrate it from 2 different angles for you so you can see it happening both at the same time. Once again, the same exact thing, rolling down through the stomach, onto the shoulders, pressing up through the toes, finding your stall, and bending the knees and lowering down slowly. Here we go, ladies. 5, 6, 7, 8. Force of the knees go in and up, hold, and down. And slowly lower through the abdominals, relaxing through the spine, and up to sitting. Our first variation on the footfall is going to be the one-leg footfall. Same rules apply. We're going to pull the knees into the chest as we roll down, pressing both feet up to the top. We're then going to bend the left leg first, lowering down through the left leg, keeping the pelvis up and extending through the right leg. I'm just going to have Jess show it once here really quickly, and then I'll get them to show it to you from both angles. And Jess, 5, 6, 7, and down, up. Lower the left and right, slow, keeping the pelvis up. Fantastic. Thank you, Jess. All right, and then we're going to take this from another angle. So both Jess and Ann, I'll have you both do this. And rolling down, 5, 6, 7, and down, up, and lower down. And the same thing from another angle. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and down, up, and one leg, and slowly lower through the pelvis. Another variation on our footfall is going to be from standing. Same rules apply. We're going to tuck one of our legs and rolling down through the abdominals onto the shoulder. I'm going to have Jess demonstrate it with one leg, and Anna's going to demonstrate it with both legs. We'll then take it at another angle so you can see it again. And 5, 6, 7, rolling down, down, and up, hold, and down. Once more from a different angle, Jess facing front, Anna at the side. 5, 6, 7, and rolling down, up, and down. And lower down slowly. Our next step is going to be the shoulder slide. You're going to find this in our first combination. Anna's going to demonstrate it here. This is done from standing. Okay, she's going to step back with her right leg, and she's going to lower herself slowly to the floor onto her tail. Fantastic. She's going to press up onto her shoulders, bringing her body square to the front. Extending through the right leg, left knee is bent. She then presses the left leg up, slowly lowering the right knee into that ramp with the extended leg, crossing the right arm underneath, left arm over in the spiral, pressing herself up to a cobra. What I'm going to ask for is that you just watch how she pushes off that right leg. As it becomes quicker, you're using the force of the right leg to slide you back, push you on top of your shoulders, pressing the left leg up and over, slowly lowering the right leg. So Anna, try and find that slide across the floor over the shoulders. Okay, 5, 6, 7, and back push, up and over. Press it up to your cobra.
So this next variation on the pike, we're going to do with a leg slide. So the same rules apply. We're going to start with sitting on the right heel, and we're going to put the left foot firmly into the floor. You're going to place the hands down. You're going to swing the right leg to meet the left. Make sure the head goes down. Landing on the left foot, slide the right through to the floor. She's going to keep her hips up, supported on the left leg, pressing into the floor, keeping her chest nice and open. Swing the right leg to meet the left. Make sure the head goes down. So the next variation on the pike we're going to do is the same with the leg slide. This time we're going to land down and sort of roll around and end up in our cobra position. So we're going to do the same thing. Hands go forward, pike up, sliding through. We take it back to the ground and back comes up. Press the shoulders down into the ground. Pike up, sliding through. We take it back to the ground and back comes up.
Next are going to be some variations on the second position tilt. I'm going to have Sunny demonstrate this with a straight leg kick. So we're going to use this as a grand battement. This starts on the balls of both feet. We're going to push out onto the palms and we're going to kick the leg up and grand battement. Find your accordion position and slowly lower down. Sunny, I'm going to have you do that once more and press a little bit higher on that right leg and have you kick that left leg up so you're in a full second position tilt. And I'm going to have you close your legs in an accordion as if you're squeezing on a beach ball. Okay? 5, 6, 7, and up and slowly lower. Thank you, Sunny. Now, our next variation of this is going to be the développé to second position. Starts the exact same way. Jess is going to développé her legs slowly to second and slowly pull it in accordion style and lower down through the arms. Thank you, Jess. Our last variation on this is going to be our second position tilt onto the left shoulder. I'm going to have Anna demonstrate this. You're going to use the force of your right leg kicking over. It's going to swing open to a second position. She's going to stall, lifting through her abdominals, pressing through the left shoulder. Her right arm is going to come around. She's going to press into the floor to keep her body upright. Okay, she's going to stall and hold the leg. She's going to bring it back to the same position that she started in. 5, 6, 7, and brushing out, up and down. Thank you, Anna. All right, so now we're going to teach you some variations on the shoulder stall. Okay, I'm going to get Sunny to demonstrate this. She's going to tuck her right arm underneath as she's rolling down through the side of her body. She's going to press off the ball of the left foot and extend développé to second position through the right leg and pull her feet off. This can also be done closing the legs up. And she's going to hold and she's going to come down into a footfall. Thank you, Sunny. Please lower down. Okay, this can also be done with your footfall with one foot at a time or rolling down through the body. So Sunny, I'm going to have you demonstrate the same thing. I'm going to have you open up to second position, close the legs into your full shoulder stand, left foot down first, slowly lowering the right leg. Okay, and 5, 6, 7, and développé second, closing up and down one leg at a time and holding, slowly lower down. Thank you, Sunny. All right, and we're going to do this once more. Same thing, but this time as your legs come up and they close over your top of your head, I want you to roll down through your abdominals. So you're going to roll down through your spine and come up to a sitting position. Our last variation on the shoulder stall is going to be from a full shoulder stand and rolling down through the spine. Sonny, I'm going to have you do this slowly. I'm going to help you up at the top. All right? So you're going down through the shoulder. You extend your legs through second position, pushing off the left foot. Squeeze the legs closed. Now, once again, you want to make sure that you're pulling up through the abdominals and that you feel the inner thighs pulling up at the top. We're then going to roll over our shoulder and slowly roll down and come to a sitting position. And 5, 6, 7, and up. Développé, squeeze, close, and... Next, we're going to show you some variations on our basic shoulder roll. Most of these variations are just your basic shoulder roll, adding a one-legged footfall on top of that. I'm going to get Sunny to demonstrate the most basic one. This one here is going to go right into your shoulder roll. She's going to take the left leg up into attitude, landing the left leg first in the single footfall and extending through the right leg slowly. And up and over, and gently land. Thank you, Sunny. Fantastic. All right. The next one is going to be Anna. She's going to show you another variation on this. This is, once again, your basic shoulder roll, one-legged footfall, except she's going to take the left foot off the floor first. The right leg is then going to meet it. She's going to land right leg first and then slowly lower down the left so the legs switch in the air. All right, Anna. And we're taking this up and over and switch. Very nice. Thank you. Our last variation on our forward roll is going to be done more like a somersault. Jess is going to spiral on the floor. She's going to push off of her right leg, take herself into the air. She's going to land both hands and take herself into a forward roll, lowering down through her abdominals, standing up through the right leg. Jess, I'm going to count you in with a 5, 6, 7, 8, all right? And going 5, 6, 7, and spiral jump up and over and up.
So this next step we're going to do is called the beast jump. And I'm going to actually start from a seated position over here. I'm going to roll around. I'm going to use my left foot to push off the floor, and I'm going to press into my right hand, pressing over the shoulder. You want to make sure you get over the shoulder, or else you're not going to get the proper angle. So from here, I roll around, place my right hand into the floor. I'm going to shoot my right leg out, and I'm going to press up over my right shoulder into standing. Make sure you soften the knees as you come up, and you're going to roll through the back really easy. We're going to do this and we're going to take this over to the knees. So it's the same basic thing. We're going to start from the rolling and we're going to push up and over. And we're going to land this right down to the knees. So we have Calen and Anna here to show us our next variation. And this is going from standing to the knees. And on this one, we want to make sure that we get parallel to the floor so that we have a nice parallel line right with the body across the floor. Here we go, guys. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and down. Here we have Jess to show us our next variation, and she's actually going to go from a crouching position. And when she does this, she's going to take off from both legs. We've been doing it from one, so you've just been having the power of one leg to get you off the ground. This time you're going to have two, and this actually allows you to get a little bit more air time, and she's actually going to do a nice big arc on the way around. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, down, up to standing. Thank you so much, Jess. So the last variation I'm going to show you is called the scissor. And it's called the scissor because the legs actually do a scissor through the air. So I'm going to start with the right leg. It's going to extend first, and I'm going to brush the left leg past it, and I'm going to end in a standing position. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. The next move we're going to show is called the cut fall. So we're going to actually take this, and we want to rond de jambe the right leg first. So we're going to rond de jambe the right leg. And we're going to take it up, and it's going to actually cut underneath the left. Yeah, so when we do this, I'm actually going to show you can use a partner or use a bar or something to help you because we want to lower through the floor really easily. So I'm actually going to take Anna's hands, and she's going to rond de jambe up, and then she's going to use her stomach, and I'm going to help her lower down to the floor so she doesn't hurt herself. So we're going to show this one more time. We're going to have Anna do it, and this time she's going to land down on the floor. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and up. Lower it down, roll through. We're going to go through this next movement slowly, and then we're going to speed it up to a better speed. This is going to be another variation on the cut fall. This is done taking it over top of the right foot. Okay, we're going to step it out with the left leg first and taking the left arm out. We're then going to meet the right arm to it. We're then rolling down over the top of the right foot, supporting yourself through your quad. As you get down, the left leg is going to slide out. The right leg meets it, and we're falling down and rolling through our spine, taking it to the floor. So Jess, I'm going to have you try and do this slow. And we're stepping out, left leg reaches out, and the right hand goes. Taking it over the toe, we extend the legs. Both legs extend, and it opens up. Once done correctly, it should literally look like you've knocked yourself right onto your butt and falling backwards. So let's take it at a medium speed, and then we'll get it all the way going on, all right? And 5, 6, 7 goes medium speed, out, down, and falling down. Fantastic. And now we're going to take this all the way up to speed. She's going to take that right leg, and it's like she's going to cut under herself, fall flat on her back. And 5, 6, 7, and out, cut, and up. All right, so next we're going to work on barrels. We're going to take it down to the floor. We're also going to take it from the floor. Take your time with this one here. This can be a little bit tricky to get into at first. So I'm going to teach you. A way to get into this correctly. Okay, we're going to do a barrel with the straight leg first. All right, so Sunny, I'm going to have you demonstrate this with me here. We are pressing down, parallel second position. You're going to press your palms into the floor. Now we're going to teach this keeping the right foot on the floor. The left leg is going to fan into an attitude, and you're going to step it down behind you. So we're going to take this, 6, 7, and up, attitude, and landing down. Okay? So I recommend taking it as an attitude first. We're then going to take it with a little jump, a little bit higher, and at the end we're going to add a pop through the back, and we're going to keep our focus out towards the mirror, all right? So once again, let's take it with a little jump now, nothing big, okay? Keeping the body in alignment, and then a little bit bigger, and then last time through, we're gonna pump it out, okay? So we're taking this down with a little jump and pushing 5, 6, 7, and little jump, and land. Thank you, Sunny. Okay, let's try this once more, a little bit higher this time. 5, 6, 7, and down, jump, and land. Our next variation on this is going to be with both knees bent. This can be done once again from standing, or this can be done from kneeling on the floor. So Jess, I'm going to have you demonstrate this, okay? Your same basic thing. All that you're doing different is you're going to bend both legs, and you're going to land through the balls of both feet rolling down through your heels all at the same time. So no left leg and then the right. Both knees are going to bend. You're going to press off. Left leg swings up first. All right, and I'm going to have Jess demonstrate this. Jess, and 5, 6, 7, and down, jump, and down. Notice how Jess kept the same arch through her upper body, and she kept her focus forward towards the mirror. So next I'm going to demonstrate the helicopter.
Okay, this is done starting 1 foot, jumping onto the balls of both feet. We're going to place both our hands down. Our legs are going to swing into a pike, take it side so it's parallel to the floor. Our legs are going to split to second position. We're going to press back through our tail to make our body spin around to the side, and we're going to land in the accordion position. Okay, so just I'll take this slowly. We're going to start with the left leg first. We're starting left. We're jumping both feet together. Hands go out in front of us. We're finding a pike to open the legs to second position. Pike open and landing through an accordion. Now, it's called the helicopter because the legs are going to spiral as we go into this, and that's initiated by the tail going backwards. Once again, the lower abdominals are lifted, and we're pressing down through the spine. So up to tempo, 5, 6, 7, and down, jump out. So next is going to be our traveling rond de jambe. We're going to step out with the right leg, pressing our right arm down into the floor. I'm going to talk you through this as I'm doing it. So we're going to start facing the back. Looking over our left shoulder, lunging with the left leg. We're going to step the right hand and right foot down into the floor. My left leg then does a rond de jambe in attitude. It spirals around. I'm pressing my pelvis up. I take the left hand down and I rond de jambe the right leg around. I'm pushing myself back up to standing. Up to tempo, looks like. If done correctly, it should look like you're almost ice skating across the floor. I'll show you 2 or 3 in a row. So we're stepping down, facing the back, stepping through the left foot, 6, 7, and left, right. And pulling up.
All right, guys, we're almost there. And soon you'll be ready to master these floor combinations that we're going to teach you in the next segment. Here we go. We're going to do this last one, and this is our arabesque into our forward roll. So things you want to make sure you remember before we go into this is that when we actually do our forward roll, we want to make sure that we're tucking our head, and we're going to try to shoot for this part of our back here so that we're not putting any injury on our neck or on our head directly. Yeah? So Anna's going to start from our basic arabesque position. She's going to PK through. She's going to hit arabesque. She's going to place her hands down in front of her on the floor, and she's going to hit our penché position. From there, she's going to use that to push off, tuck her head, and roll. Here we go, Anna. 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. Place the hands, and tuck to standing. We've got Sunny. Sunny's going to show us our next variation. And this is actually going to be brought up, and she's going to jump off the floor. Nice little saute through. 5, 6, 7, and up. Reach, and up. So same idea here. Jess is actually going to show it going the other way because we're both sided in dance, or else we should be. Here we go. Jess, let's see it. We're going to PK through, and she's actually going to chasse through, and she's just going to hit a nice arabesque line when she comes up. 5, 6, 7, and up. Reach, and hold. Beautiful, Jess. Thank you so much. All right, guys, come on and learn our combinations.
The story behind this first combo is pride. It's about your focus, okay? So just watch as you're doing this that you know where you're looking, okay? And that there's always a feeling of pride. When I teach this sort of a thing, I talk a lot about lizards I know, a little odd, but you know, there's just something about them, the way that they stand proud, the way that their chest is always lifted, and we end up hitting a lot of positions on the floor in our basic plank position with the chest lifted. So just watch how you present yourself in this one here, all right? So we're gonna start, hand is on the ear. I'm gonna count you in 5, 6, 7, 8. The right arm is gonna spiral around the head, and we're going to go into a pike in the air, landing on count 2. Count 3, our wrists are gonna hit together, going through the chest. Everything's gonna lift up and out. We're pulling everything in to count 4 in a contraction, okay? We're gonna step on count 6, and we're gonna slide through the arms, focuses out to the corner, keep it long. This is your 7, 8. Your 1, 2 is gonna hit through the wrist and goes out on 1. We're reaching it out to the sky. We're gonna pull it into your chest on count 2, 3. Count 4 takes you reaching along the floor like someone's pulling on your hands. We have 4, 5. Count 6, we're digging the right foot into the floor. The right hand is gonna come across the left, and we're gonna reach it out, follow the hand with the eyes. Let's take this back from the beginning once more, okay? Hand is on the ear on count 8. Count 1 takes you into pike, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8. We're piking on count 1, landing 2, and 3 comes out. We pull in on count 4, 5. We step out 6, slide through 7, 8. We're reaching up, and 1 towards the ceiling, pull it in on count 2, 3. We're gonna reach it across the chest on 4, like someone's pulling your hand. 5, spiral through 6, 7, 8. Good. From there, we're going to take count 1, and from here, the hands are going to slide across. We're going to make a slap as it comes down. We're going to pike through the chest. Okay. Your feet are then going to jump off the floor. We're going turned out to land parallel. Okay. Just once more, we're going to take this 6, 7, 8. We're jumping 1, looking down on 2. Yeah. So we're going to press that right arm down. Once more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Jumps 1. Look up on 2. Now this 2 only becomes a rebound. We're gonna push this into our barrel, which we learned earlier on. Ends up being a straight leg barrel, so we're gonna swing the left leg back into attitude. Right leg fans up and over. Take it away, Jess, and taking it up and landing down. From here, we're landing. This is 1, 2, we're landing 4, 5, 6. We're taking this into a beast jump onto the knees, goes up and over 6, 7. We're scooping across the floor like our hands are stuck to the floor, whether it be tape or through marshmallow, pulling up. And we're gonna fall down. 1, 2, 3. Fan the left leg, 4. Keep the knees together. Right leg fans up on 5. And we circle around rond de jambe. Left arm overhead, 6, 7, 8. Kicking the left leg across towards the forehead on count 1. Good, we're gonna take this leg rond de jambe around. Take the left hand down behind you. Rond de jambe the right leg around. We're coming across, looking front on count 4. We slowly lower ourselves 5, 6, 7, 8 to the floor. Make sure that you're keeping your weight off your knees. Thank you, Jess. You want to try that again from the beginning? Okay, let's take this back a ways. We're here on count 8. 5, 6, 7, circles. 1, 2, and 3. Pulls in 4, 5, 6, open 7, 8. Watch your focus here. Pulling in and 1, reaching out, pulls in count 2, 3. Someone's pulling your hand. 4, 5, 6. Focus is following the hand. 7, 8. We're jumping. 1, down, 2, over 3. Landing 4, holding 5, jumps over 6, 7. Pull 8, 1. Fall 2, 3. Kick 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kicks 1. Rond de jambe 2, 3, and over 4. Slow lower 5, 6, 7, 8. Fantastic. From here, we're going to take this out into our push-up position. We're jumping out 1, looking to the corner, 2, back corner 3, and far corner on 4. We're going to pull this in on count 6. So pulling it in through the abdominals. Find your contraction. Rolling up 7, 8, facing the corner. Count 1. Once again, make sure that your chest is open. We're lifted. This is proud. We're going to hold count 2. The left leg is going to spiral through. You're going to put your right arm down, and we're sitting on count 4 once again. Tuck the right arm underneath of you, and you're rolling into a shoulder stand. Oh, this is going to be fun. 6. So this is your 5, 6. Now just watching here, you want to keep a long second position. You're reaching through the toes on the left leg and through the toes on the right, so you're pulling the legs out of the hip. This is on 7, 8. We're closing the leg behind us to touch the floor in attitude on count 1. Rond de jambe the leg again. 2, 3. Closing the legs on count 4. Once again, watching that we are pulling the abdominals. So you're going to take the abdominals right out of the chest, pulling them all the way up, reaching through the toes. This is count 4. We are dropping the left leg in attitude 5, slowly lowering down on count 6. Spiraling through 7, 8 to pull back on the knees, lift the chest, 1, 2. Let's just take it from our 6, 7, 8, jumping turned out to parallel, 1, land 2, 3, land 4, hold 5, jump 6, 7, pull 8, 1, 2, 3, kick 4, 5, make sure the knees stay together, 6, that's right, 7, 8, kicks 1, 2, 3, and over 4, slowly 5, 6, focus out, and looking 1, 2, 3, 4, pull in 5, 6, 7, proud, 8, hold 1, 2, over 3, down 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not bad, Jess. Let's do it once more from the beginning, then let's take this going on. All right, from our count, 8, 5, 6, 7, and pike, 1, 2, and 3, pulls in 4, 5, 6, down, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, focus, and a jump, down, up, and down, 5 up, 6, 7, pull 1, down, 3, kick 4, kick 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, over 4, 5, 6, 7, focus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, proud, 2, over 3, 4, down 5, 6, up 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, down 5, over 6, 7, 8, pulls up 1, 2, lifting through the chest. All right, so now that we've gone through the chest and we're lifting proud, we're gonna press ourselves up onto our left, or with our left hand pressing onto the left knee. This is on count 3. We're gonna step through the ball of the foot on count 4. You wanna make sure that you're pressing the knee forward and down to the floor. 5, stepping through on count 6. Now, we're gonna take this as a slide. The arms are gonna come up into second position, and it's almost like you're closing them in around a ball. We're gonna fist the hands at the end. So we're taking from our 6. This is gonna slide you 12, 15 feet across the floor. Let's go back, try that again, yeah? So you wanna make sure, once again, that our head stays at the same level and that we're not going up and down, but you're literally taking it from here and it's going and it's sliding across the floor. So you want to make sure that you're reaching over the top of the right foot as you do it. So the further you reach out your right foot, the easier it's going to be, and reaching through the right arm, left arm, pulling it out of your lats and closing it in, find your contraction, okay? So this is, let's take it from the pull-up, 1, 2. So we're pulling up proud, 1, 2, over the knee, 3, we step, 4, 5, step, 6, slide, 7, 8, fantastic. Pressing the right arm down, 1, stepping left or right, 2, together 3, contract over on 4. Now, we're gonna take this next step. This ends up being a spiral in your coup de pied, okay? Taking the arms over. On count 5, the hands are gonna come together and they're gonna press under your leg and you're gonna do a renverse. Right leg ends up being bent in attitude, so we're taking it up and spiraling through, right? Landing down on that right leg. Just taking that a little quicker from your 1, 2, Jess. We can take it all the way from there, just so that we get the feeling of it coming across the floor. And breathing in, 1, 2, over 3, we step 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, step 2, 3, 4, and. So from here, earlier on, we saw we saw the shoulder slides, one of the first things that we ended up doing. Okay, we're gonna incorporate that now. So we're taking it right out of that turn, right out of the renverse. We're taking the right leg back. Now you wanna make sure that you are pressing back through your right leg to slide you all the way across the floor. So we're gonna take this really slow. That was your 5, you're pushing back 6, 7, 8. You're opening your legs up on a 1. So watch, let me just help you out here. So watch that once again. You're reaching through the right leg and the left leg stays in attitude and you're lifting up through the abdominals, trying to pull the spine out of the shoulders. We then take that left leg and it spirals down and up. Right leg comes up, slowly lower, good. And taking the spiral through the arms and we're up. Fantastic. We're gonna take a small pike just to step through. So you take a small pike, step to a lunge, and then we're gonna run 7, 8, right, left. You're gonna take large jumps off the floor and landing back down onto the floor, making sure that you're controlled, first off, through your quads, and secondly, that you're controlled through your abdominals. Thirdly, you're gonna be using your hands in that push-up position to help lower your body down slowly, okay? As we get into this, it's almost as if you're being popcorn popped in a popcorn maker, or like you're bouncing off of hot coals. So no sooner do you touch the floor, or do you find yourself coming back off again, okay? So we're taking this 2 runs, stepping right, left on 7, 8. Now we're crossing the right foot into a 5th position, and we're jumping. So we're crossing 5th, arm goes up, step, and 2nd, okay? From here, we are pulling ourselves off the floor, and we're landing into a left lunge. Once again, make sure that you're using your quads and controlling through your abdominals and through your hands. Your hands basically catch you to take the weight off of your quads, okay? So we're landed 2nd position. We're then jumping up to land into our push-up. So we take it down. Fantastic, thank you, Jess. From here, we're pushing off of both legs. Now your right leg is gonna gather and meet the left leg in the air in attitude, and it's gonna fall to the floor. As this happens, you wanna make sure that you are landing on top of your right legs. So we're taking it, running on 7-8. So you just found your pike. 5, we're stepping through 6, and we run 7, 8, jumps, 1, down, and jump. Fantastic. From here, we're gonna spiral on the tail, the legs swing around to go back into our shoulder slide, this time starting from our sitting position. That's all right. Keep going. And so we're gonna take it up and over, spiral, and back to your chest up position. Take it to your cobra. Fantastic. We're gonna pull this in, 5, 6, to come 7, 8. We're circling through the shoulders and the hands. 1, 2, pull the knee in 3, pressing out on 4, elongate the body through the abdominals. 5, cut in 6, jumps out 7, facing front, focus out. 8, landing 1, stop on the floor. 5, 6, 7, up on 1, 2, 3, step 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, step 1, 2, 3, turn, jump, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, pike 5, step 6, 7, 8, jumps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, goes right, left, in, out, 5, and 6, out, 7, 8, 1. From here, we're gonna take a slow spiral through the body. The left arm is gonna open up. We're stepping up, or the left leg does a rond de jambe. So we're gonna take it, left leg rond de jambe as the left arm opens up, pressing to the balls of both feet. Right arm spirals through, left arm spirals under the body. We're then gonna extend through the left leg. Right leg comes over top, arms circle on the floor. Once again, taking the right leg under, press the pelvis up so the right arm goes through. Arm spirals overhead and slowly lower the pelvis to the floor. Our accents for this are going to be, if we're falling on count, 1, 2, 3, we're going to hold 1, 2, hold 3. We're going to spiral 4 as our accent. 5, 6, 7, accent 1, 2, 3, 4, slowly lower, 6, 7, 8. Can we just take that back once more? Let's take it from our cobra position. Now this is 4. We're going to pull in on 5, 6. Spiraling around 7, 8 to the back corner. 1, chest 2, in 3, back 4, 5, in 6, jump 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, slowly lower. Are we ready to try this from the beginning? Want to have a shot from the beginning? All right, let's take this. So we're going to count you in 5, 6, 7, and goes a 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, out 7, 8, and a 1, 2, 3, pull, pull, circle, and a 1, down 2 and 3, 4, 5, jump 6, 7, pull, 8, 1, 2, 3, up 4, knees together, good, 7, 8, kick 1, 2 and 3, down 4, slowly 6, focus, and jump out, 2, chest, and a 5, 6, 7, 8, proud 1, 2, circle 3, 4, 5, 6, up 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, proud, 2, step 3, 4, 5, 6, slide 7, 8, 1, step 2, 3, turning, jump, and down, up and over, and up, pike 5, step 6, 7, 8, jumps a 1, up, accent, up, up, good girl, spiral around, 1, 2, 3, push up, 4, 5, pull in 6, 7, and hand 1, 2, 3, out, in, 7, drop, 4, 5, 6, 7, and accent 2, 3, 4, slowly lowers, 7, 8. Okay, I just want to reiterate again once more, just watching that as we're going into that popcorn position, that we are taking our force and our energy is going and running across the floor. We want to keep as much off the floor as we can. So no sooner do you touch, you're rebounding back off again, catching yourself through your abdominals, watching on the quads. 7, 8, 1, up, out, and spiral back around. All right, so we're gonna take this from the top again. This time we're gonna add a little music, okay? Once again, we talked about what this is about. This is about pride, and this is about your focus. So you wanna make sure that you're incorporating both those things. 5, 6, 7, 8, jumps, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out and in, run, pull, and smack, and jump over, down, jumps and pull, 4, kicks, and a spiral round, down, 2, 3, and focus, 2, 3, 4, in, Oh, 1, 2, circle down and out long through the toes. 6, good girl, rolling up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, turns, jumps down and up. Over, in, and up, off the floor, off the floor, off the floor. Good girl, and around. And over, slowly in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out. Cut, and accent, circle slow. Focus out, and slowly lower. Take your time. So, just a couple of things that we're gonna work on really, really quickly. You wanna watch, first things first, that you're using your jump in the air, your first jump after the 6. Your accent 1, as you land 2, it is your rebound, so you wanna make sure that you're not getting comfy there, but that you're taking this 6, 1, pushing right off and down into it, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so find that 1, cut down, up. Use the force of your body going into the floor to get you up. That way you're not really using your muscles, okay? That you're just using your body to swing the legs up and around. From here, you wanna try and find, I know it's impossible. You wanna try and find, from here, you wanna try and push your legs all the way up in the air to land back down. So try and push for as much height and then feeling the floor almost like, yeah, I wanna hear that sound. It's raw, okay? So we wanna try and find that. Popcorn was nice, really nice height going on there. I really like that. This came up really quickly. Oh, the only other thing is try and push out that bottom leg once more. The hard thing with this turn in our coup de pied is the fact that we have no push from this bottom leg. We have to start right from here and kick everything out. So you want to watch that you're using right from the hamstring down the back of the leg to push that left leg out so that we find a full pike in the air. Yeah, pretty. You ready to do this again?
Let's do it.
All right, good girl. Here we go. Eight, and focus in and out, yeah. Reach it out like someone's pulling through your hand. Take it around. Right rebound off the floor, and nice. Up and over, good. Keeping the knees together, spiral kick. And keeping it up, slowly lower, and focus, corner, corner, corner. And pulling in, up, and down, out, and touch. Take it right off the floor, up, down, nice. Good lift through the abdominals. Stepping through, slide. Pushing out the bottom leg, nice. Pike, step, run, run, jumps. And down, right off the floor. Good girl. Take it slow. Let go, there we go. Out, and cut. And roll, pressing the pelvis up. Pressing up through the abdominals, rolling on the shoulders. And slowly lower. Nice job, Jess, thank you very much. Here, let me give you a hand up. Good stuff. All right. So, you know what? Now that we've done this, we've practiced it, we put the steps together, we've had it danced and rehearsed it a couple of times. We're going to try this as if we're doing it on stage. So we're going to take you guys out. We're going to bring in a couple of other dancers, and we're going to do this with lights and costumes. All right. Thanks, Jess.
Thank you.
You're welcome.